You're watching The Blitz on Pro News 7. Hard-hitting highlights from across the Panhandle with Lee Baker. Brought to you by West Texas Roofing and Wiener Schnitzel. Here comes The Blitz.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Blitz. Tonight, the final regular season of football for Texas schools on a Friday night. Some in New Mexico, others in the land of enchantment already in the postseason, while schools up in the Sooner State are starting the playoffs. We begin just west, where a couple schools are battling for the final playoff spot in their district. That would be 1-2A Division I. That would be Bushland, and Coach Flowers looking pretty intense, and hosting Childers. Pick it up in the first quarter. Bobcats attempting to punt, but look out, here comes Big David Beal with a block, and the Falcons take over. Fired up, yeah. All right, and they take advantage. Third down, Taylor Cornelius goes up to Carson Petzold. He finds a wide open touchdown with the conversion, 7-0. Next, a Bobcat possession. More bad news. Quarterback Caden Keys trying to make something happen here, but can't avoid Peyton Coldiron, and he gets ironed over. Bushland's next drive going for some more points. Cornelius to the end zone. What a shot. Childers to Stratton. Bocanegra is going to lay the wood, breaking up the touchdown. Falcons get a field goal. The score right now I can update for you. It's 38-21, excuse me. Bushland's leading. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. Hang on. Kill some time. Dimmitt is leading Freona. Next page, Canadian beating Highland Park. Fritch over Boys Ranch. And Tui, how about those Hornets? They're beating Olton tonight. All right, from the 2A ranks, we'll go to six-man action. Motley and County and Groom senior night in Tigerland. Players, coaches, cheerleaders, moms and dads. First series for Groom. It's a fumble, but they do keep possession, and that is key, because the very next play, Kyler Barkley is going to pitch to Trenton Fields. And I love six-man football. Watch this. Let's just get it and run. And ain't nobody around. Gets it into the end zone with the conversion. 7-0 Tigers. First play after the kickoff for Motley County. The Mats, Austin Taylor runs, comes right at our cameraman. And the chicken he is, Richard Douglas, keeps backing up. Stand in there. Be a man. All right. The drive stalls, though. Ball over. Groom. Barkley this time down the far sideline. They're going to kick the conversion. That's worth two in six-man ball. Excuse me. Let's go to the scoreboard. Again, I'm having some issues. Hang on. Water time. Motley County is beating Groom. Headley over Silverton. Wow. Follette last night played Nobody Told Us. They win. Happy blanks McLean. Nazareth over Hart. Valley beats Cress. And Spurs leading Paducah. Wow. Not too good. That'll take care of one quarter of tonight's Blitz. Still to come, we head to a busy night of action in the 4A ranks. A couple of games on the schedule going into the postseason, plus coming up a jumbled race in the 3A ranks. That's all next, coming up on the Blitz. All right, I think I got this throat thing fixed. Welcome back. Thanks for watching the teams in District 1, 3A needing wins and some help to secure 1 or 2 playoff berths available. Dalhart already in. That'll have 3 teams battling for those spots. And we go to River Road, because River Road was hosting Borger. Borger in the hunt. And early on, Bulldogs went right down the field, and they score on this touchdown run by Kendrick Freeman. 7-0 Bulldogs. Ensuing kickoff, not good if you're a River Road fan. It's bobbled, it's recovered, it's returned, it's fumbled, and before it's over, Borger's Zach Mesnick, hope I can say that name right, with the recovery. Mesnick. All right, that leads to a 30-yard field goal here by Alexis Aguilar. Borger has a 10-0 lead at this point. From there, we go to the second quarter. The host Wildcats will have the ball. Brennan Perry with the catch. Before it's over, he comes down the near sideline, gets some good blocking. He goes 44 yards before being dragged to the new turf. The very next play, watch the dump pass coming up to Tristan Beasley. And Tristan is going to get absolutely rocked. He didn't look too good. He takes a headshot here, and he's not feeling too good. He didn't play following that play. Hope he's okay. That would lead to a 34-yard field goal by Matt Bars to make it 10-3 at this point. Let's go to the scoreboard, and I can tell you right now, Borger has actually won this game. They're in the playoffs 24-3. The last we heard, Perryton was beating Dalhart 21-19. I hope that's right. I had 19-17 Dalhart at one time. We'll get an update on that. We'll let you know. All right, to 4A ranks here in town. Dumas in town, taking on Amarillo High on senior night. They're the senior captains meeting. First series, Dumas on the move. Quarterback Rylan Gerber with the swing pass to Nathan Thomas. The play's covered 34 yards, all the way down to the Amarillo High 23-yard line. First down at the 11. You don't see many quarterbacks under center anymore, and here's why. That's a fumble. But the Demons do keep the ball. You know the play we saw earlier that went for 34 yards? It was working early for the Demons. So you know what? Let's just go to the well one more time. It's a little bit of a screen pass, and that's a touchdown from 8 yards out. 7-0 Demons. Thomas to score. Sandys, though, they go right down the field. Their first series, 3rd and 5 at the 41. Gabe Rodriguez to Austin Thurman. He's going to get 28 yards. But watch the end of the play right there. That's Ryan Sluter. He got his knee tweaked. Hope he's okay. A little bit later, the very next play, as a matter of fact, Josh Woods rips off 20 yards. This goes all the way down to the 11-yard line. Sandys get it into the end zone later with Cole Sanchez. The final score tonight, I can update this for you. It's 55-14. As your final, Amarillo High does win. All right, that puts us halfway through tonight's highlights and scores. Still more to come. We're going to stay in the 4A ranks. A good game last night, plus a look at the numbers in the 1A ranks where most of those playoff berths were already decided. Now this timeout. All right, update. Perryton has rallied to beat Dalhart 28-26. All right, welcome back to the Blitz. As always, you'll be able to see all the final scores across the bottom of your screen on Channel 7 through midnight. Those of you on the CW who are watching, you'll see me and Cale Steed in tonight's final segment. For the second straight season, Randall Raiders looking to finish with an up note heading into the postseason. A win tonight would give Coach Brian Woods a nice 9-1 mark and momentum. Of course, they're taking on Caprock, and Michael Guerrero looking to become the all-time pass leader in the history of the 26 counties of the Panhandle of Texas. He's 190 yards short coming in. First quarter down 14-0. Guerrero leading the comeback. He connects to Adam Medina. That's a touchdown. Extra point was no good. That made it 14-6 in favor of the Raiders. Later, Randall's Colin Bowen. He's a pretty good quarterback, doing what he does best. Outside, in for 6. They had a couple of touchdowns called back. They get no points on this possession, but they got a lot before the night was over. We go back to Guerrero again. According to the Twitter world, he broke the record on the 60-yard pass play to Addison Bustos. Here, Bustos scores on a touchdown. Let's go to the scoreboard. The final tonight, 49-26. That was a fourth quarter score, the last we'd heard. All right, let's go back to last night. A couple of teams tuning up for the playoffs. Canyon and PD, the final home game for the PD Seniors. They take part of the coin toss. Blake Weaver back at quarterback for Canyon, but his first play wasn't good. Joseph Taylor picks. And a little bit later, Don's moving, 7-yard line, 1st and goal. Malik Sims zips the ball to the guy who made the pick, Joseph Taylor. And the Dons had a 7-0 lead at this point. Early second quarter, PD on the move at the Canyon 29, but Zim's going to pass, but it's Chase Vessels who comes up with the pick. It's 3 and out and a punt. Let's go through this. Let's tell you what happened last night in case you missed it. It was a 27-21 Canyon win in overtime. They tied it up in regulation with 22 seconds to go and win. All right, some other scores. Hereford's going to the playoffs. They're beating Lakeview tonight. Tascosa, with a minute to go, was losing at Odessa High, updated 14-7. Some other scores in 1A. Stratford wins. Sunray, hey, beating Panhandle. Clarendon tonight over Memphis. Booker trying to hang on to go to the playoffs. Wellington beats them. Groover over White Deer. Last night, Claude beat Vega. Earth over Bovina. And I can update this one for you. Hey, it's already in. Somebody put it in for me. Thank you very much. 28-22, San Jacinto wins. They finished the season with 2 straight. All right, 3 quarters down, just 1 more to go. We have action and numbers when we return. The Blitz goes north to Oklahoma and west for the final line of the regular season in New Mexico. But first, a timeout. Welcome back. Quarter number 4 of tonight's fun. We're going to go west to New Mexico. Clovis Wildcats have had an up-and-down season. The Cats going for a 3rd straight win tonight and a chance to get back to 500 for the season and win the district title outright. But that doesn't mean much in New Mexico because they seed teams for the playoffs anyway. Anyway, they could win 2 of their 3 whopping district games or whatever. They only played 2. Hobson County. Early on a, 4th down. That's the way to come on the field. Eagles quarterback going for the 1st down, but he gets stuffed by Hunter Hodges. Nice play. And that would lead to guess who? Kamal Cass, right by our camera. He's flying to the house. Wow, that was a quick video. 7-0 Clovis at that point, and that's a touchdown. The next Wildcat drive, more scoring to Cody Yandel. Dumps it off to Sharpie Bryant. He does the rest. Sharpie, another score, and Clovis, believe me, they poured on tonight. Yeah, got a chance to rack it up. Final score tonight, 55-0. Wildcats win. Battle of Unbeaten. Santa Rosa is beating Texaco. Also tonight, Clayton beating Estancia. That's good for the Yellow Jackets. And Logan in a playoff game was leading Mountaineer. Now we go north. Sooner State, first round of playoff action. It's Texoma hosting Snyder. Here come the Red Devils. First play of the game. Devils wasting no time. Bryson Beatty breaking off huge yards. He goes all the way for 6. It's 7-0 Texoma. Whoa, yeah. They're not done yet. Quarterback Jake Powers, his grandpa, by the way, is neighbors with our Cale Steed here in Amarillo. Poor guy. Anyway, Powers, running right, finds the pylon right in front of our photographer, Eric Brown. 14-0 Red Devils. Snyder trying to get anything going. Pass. Tyler Ferguson makes the catch. The only problem is Tyler plays for the Red Devils. Let's go to the scoreboard and show you that it's all Texoma tonight. They win. That's a final now. Thomas has beaten Hooker. 2 other scores. Forgan advances in the playoffs. And Balco goes on the road and bashes Ryan by 30. All right, so ends the regular season of football. You can find all tonight's final scores on our website, connectamarillo.com. And as always, we'll have another Blitz next week as teams begin the postseason. Meanwhile, more football coming up. College talk after another timeout. Welcome back. Final quarter of tonight's football fun. Tomorrow, of course, another big day of college football. West Texas A&M will look to put a capper on the regular season with a win at Commerce, a big one, I hope. The Buffs looking to stay in the top 6 in the region, down in Lubbock. Texas Tech regrouping after a couple of losses. Kansas makes a rare visit to the Hub City.
Hadn't won but one game, but they played well. They've been in most of their games. A lot like Texas, they run the ball offensively. They're playing a couple of quarterbacks. Defensively, guy that coaches them is a good friend of mine, Dave Campo, who was at the Cowboys and I worked with at the University of Miami.
It's not one of those deals where you got to run up the score or anything like that, but it's going to be important that we win. It's going to be important that Indianapolis wins big up there in their region. It's going to be important how Grand Valley plays against Saginaw Valley. I mean, there's no difference in any of these games, in terms of who's got to produce, because everything's going to be judged on the conference call Saturday night.
I was hoping I could get this done and end early. We'll see what happens. The Red Raiders kick off at 11 a.m. You can see West Virginia, Oklahoma State, 2:30 here on Channel 7. Again, WT is a 2 o'clock kickoff in East Texas. East New Mexico wraps up play at Kingsville, while OPSU hosts Langston. All right, moving on. We'll talk some NFL for a change. Sunday, a big day for both Texas teams. Houston visits Chicago, a showcase game. Both are 7-1 halfway through the season. Cowboys at 3-5 on the road at Philly. The Eagles with the same record. Lots of talk all week about job security for Cowboys coach Jason Garrett. Will he survive?
Stuff swirling around Jason. Is he coaching for his future?
I won't even comment on that. Period. That's ridiculous.
Most accountable though for 3-5. Who's the most accountable?
I think the organization is, and we all work hard at it. We all have a lot of input into this. I do. It's unfair that Jerry gets all of it. It's unfair that Jason gets all of it. It's unfair that Tony gets it. We're all in this together, and we all deserve whatever criticism comes our way. We deserve it. We have to be better than that.
I have a problem. I have 30 seconds to read, and I have a minute of time to kill. So I'll speak slowly for the next few minutes. By the way, the Cowboys have a late kickoff Sunday afternoon. The Texans, of course, have a prime time Sunday night game. Other notes, the WT women's soccer team beaten 4-1 by Metro State in the D2 playoffs. The WT volleyball team on senior night swept Kingsville. The WT women's basketball team lost 70-48 to number 1 ranked Ashland. High school volleyball, good and bad. 4A regional semifinals, Amarillo High lost to Aledo in 5, but Dumas did win in 5. In 2A, Bushland won, while Highland Park lost. So Dumas and Bushland will each play for a trip to the state tournament. That'll be tomorrow down in Abilene. The Amarillo Bulls are on the road tonight, back-to-back games with Topeka. They lose 5-2 in the opener. Ryan Palmer made the cut at the PGA event at Disney. He's 4 under par. That's the good news, but he's 8 back of the leaders. That is the bad news. I got a lot of calls tonight. High school basketball. We appreciate all the calls for all the scores. We just don't have time to get all the basketball in now because we're still trying to wrap up the football season. But I will say this. I got a million calls because the Caprock girls beat the Tascosa girls tonight. So that's a big thing for the Caprock program. So congratulations to them. It's early. It's the first game of the year. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. As always, thanks for watching. You have a great sports weekend.
Thanks for tuning into the Blitz on Pro News 7, brought to you by Wiener Schnitzel and West Texas Roofing. Catch us again on the CW at 11.